just like the news do. While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off from Acrisure. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Jets take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing to start this game. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. One snap in, and we have an injury timeout. Looks like they may be without a member of their secondary for at least a little bit as he gets worked on.
Got it, ready?
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go. 19, 18. Ready?
There's a dive up the middle. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Ready? Back to 60.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll throw. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. A physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Allen will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Get it. Cougar 19. Let's go.
There's a give, left side. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on 3rd and goal. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
This needs to find the end zone, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Now looking to throw. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Calvin Austin on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
19 Tigers.
Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Sent to the ground by Mason Smith.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Ready?
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 8 on that one. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st down, play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
He's going to throw again on second down. Oh, intended for Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Jets get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets in the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, go!
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 76.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bales up trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I can speak from personal experience on this one. That is the absolute worst nightmare as a quarterback. When you call that bootleg and you turn around and all you see is nothing but a big old defensive end, yeah, your interest switch from getting rid of the ball to a little self-preservation. Good job just simply hanging onto the football.
Here we go, here we go.
They send the tight end in motion.
60 Bison.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
On the return, here comes Austin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Austin on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Complete to DK Metcalf. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And that play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Okay,
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
Ready?
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he manages to find a little traction on that surge field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break.
Ready?
Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Looking to throw here. Hits him on the in route. And he's down to almost, oh, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Will work against the blitz. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 3 now. Here's a throw. Complete right side to Washington. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start to fight back for their first points of this game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. Route check, skip catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
This is Allen on the give. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 4 yards on the pickup. That's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Ready.
It's a nickel look for the Steelers here on 3rd. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready. Ready.
They'll try and fit this up on the ground. And that short gain is enough for who set it down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Start. Liking it.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target and really the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
2. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They're throwing it. We've got a screen to the running back. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, Scott.
Trying to get it with the option. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll start the drive with Warren. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On the jump.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
7. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
On the draw, this is Johnson. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Third and 4 coming up now.
70 Timberwolves. 3.
Back to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He has it at the 22. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Hand off to the back. Crosses midfield, still going. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. Here's Sly to try the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game. Right, ready to send this one away. On the return, it's Jaylen Warren. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
He's hitting it over the middle. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Pass play now. Caught on the comeback route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Throws caught. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers face a 4-point deficit. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. Lining up now to try the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Has him on a quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed left side to Smith. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. On the move, past the 40. And after making the catch, he is dipped quickly at the 38. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Throwing from the gun. Brought in right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 3 now.
Let's go now. Liking 18. Go.
Sending him on the dive. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All set now. 1st and 10.
Ready. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Looking in the air here. Finds the in route complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 16 yards.
Ready.
First down.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Head. Cougar 19.
I'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
Yes, sack. A 10-yard loss on the play.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Following the false start penalty, here's third down and longer. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
On the ready.
Empty backfield. 5 guys out wide for third and long.
Ready. 60.
Third and long for him here. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up fourth and long. It's close and no good. It connects with that left upright. And they are unable to double their lead.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Ready.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Right, ready to send this one away. Warren with the return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jumps in up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
And 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Ready. Go.
Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Come on.
Tracking back to throw. It's on target to Moore. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go. Ready.
On first down, Warren. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Get it. Ready.
Going with Johnson here. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lost it. The ball is out. But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession. We were so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Let go.
Trying the right side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. He's going to throw this one. Complete over the middle. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, spots at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Allen trying this straight ahead. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Okay, ready?
So first down from the 41.
Ready.
Pass play coming here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Derek Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Motion the slot man right. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
That's grabbed at the 10. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19.
Cougar 19.
He's dropping back to throw. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Right the left side with Warren. He's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away.
Ready.
I'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
2. 60 Eagles. 60.
Rolling from the gun here. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
really had to find a way to get that short completion, because now you're staring at third and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Here he goes, third and long. Going with the screen to Johnson. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Steelers with the ball. They are leading, but not by a lot. The Steelers set to punt it. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. Right.
Looks like a design keeper here for Fields. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Running from the pistol. Here's Allen. Makes the tackle. Breaks across midfield. Hits the opposing territory. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll run. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Bronco 80.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Ryan Wright in formation.
Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Going to the ground again on throws. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set, ready.
On the ground again with Johnson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Okay, ready.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Get it. 70. Ready.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. And finds Lutz complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. We will keep paying for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Trying an inside give to Warren. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Counterplay here, Warren. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Go play action on 1st down. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
On the ready.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
70. Get the look. Cowboy 80.
Warren running between the tackles. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Okay, break. Go check. Here we go. Now,
He's back to throw. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
4th down, and we're going to see just how clutch he is on this kick. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards. Got Olovich, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
York to the line. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond Parker. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Jets down by 7. First and 10 from the 43.
Let's go now. 19, 18.
Sticking to the air here. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers make the play that should win them this game.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready, ready.
No pitches out to Johnson. This is tough running this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Again, this is Johnson. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
On the jump.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Ready. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
They'll toss it to Johnson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. Well, Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.